Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Real quick before we get into the video, I'm going to step over here and show you the ducks. They're getting fed right now. Well, that was mad. You know, I never expected to see farming equipment at CES. Never really went through my mind, but it was really impressive. They had a tractor there that had big wings on it that could spray weeds without spraying anything else. Had eyes on it, they could see the weed, and I thought to myself, that's going to save a lot of glyphosate. And that's up 300%. The glyphosate's expensive. I didn't actually buy it this year. I used what I had last year. I'm hoping for the price to go down. That's probably not likely. Caterpillar was there. Caterpillar had a humongous dump truck, enormous, and it was all autonomous. It didn't need a driver. They were touting how green they were, and that was the biggest takeaway from this thing is how much electronics is going to run our future. They had a way to lay fertilizer right where the plant goes. And that's going to cut down on fertilizer costs. It's going to cut down on your glyphosate cost. I have seen more Teslas here than probably anywhere else. I don't know if it's just because I was paying attention to things that are electric.
These are starting to pop up everywhere. Tesla charging stations. All over the place. Can you imagine how much copper is in the ground and then all around right here?
And the huge charging stations. And it really, you could build a good case that we're going to need a lot of copper. So I've wrote down some facts about copper. I do have a sponsor in this video. I can't wait to get to them, but I'll save that for later. But check out the demand for copper. I'm going to sit down right there. Okay, real quick, the importance of copper. Copper is wiring, plumbing, appliances, heating systems, cooling systems, and telecommunications. We saw a lot of telecommunications here. Copper is also used in the automotive industry to make components such as motors, wiring, radiators, conductors, brakes, bearings. Now, the demand for copper is obvious. After you go somewhere like this, there's no way you don't realize how much copper we're going to need. There's a limited supply of copper. It's not like there's only so much of it on the planet. I'm not saying there's a shortage right now. I'm just saying, we have to keep mining it and using it. Now, copper's not a precious metal. I know a lot of people hedge their wealth with copper. Legit, seriously. Because, it's going to get harder to get to, just like other things. Energy production, power plants. Renewable energy plants, that's what everybody's pushing, require 8 to 12 times more copper than the fossil-based forms of power generation. 8 to 12 times. It's really impressive. The shortfalls for copper. Copper is expected to reach 50.5 million tons between now and 2030 on the back of a record high demand. And the increased supply for developing countries has been exponential as well. Now, I built a pretty good case for the need for copper, right? Well, that brings me to my sponsor. Majuba Hill Copper is trading around 18 cents. It's a small penny stock, guys. The market cap is only 7.63 million. Now, let me tell you all about it. I'm going to put the name, the ticker, the website to click on to go look at it, all in the description, and I'll pin it in the comments because I want you to look at them. The company is headquartered in Canada, but it's actually mining in Nevada, which I love things that are in America. Why not? We need to mine here. We need to get our oil here, our gas here, our copper here. On September 20th, Majuba, it's a hard word to say. Majuba Hill announced it had completely and conceptually pre-inferred global copper resources to use as an exploration guide. This comes to about 1.5 billion copper equivalent pounds in the ground at an average grade of 0.18% copper equivalent. Here's a picture of Mr. Buster Hunsaker. The guy's been doing it for 40 years. According to Mr. Buster Hunsaker, we might be dealing with multiple mineralized intrusives. The MHB 29 is that piece of rock that he's holding in his hand there. And Mr. Hunsaker says intrusives like copper, gold, silver, lead, and zinc have good zoning at the Majuba Hill project. The company says there's 1.5 billion copper equivalent pounds in the ground at an average grade of 18% copper equivalent. The resources that have been found in the ground should equate to a company evaluation of 162 million compared to the 7.3 million it is now. Still in the ground, nothing's for sure, but they seem to be really excited about it. According to Hunsaker, working on this project was one of the best experiences in his career. Quote, it's to come across something so obvious, stuck out of the ground like a mountain of metal. This is the kind of stocks that I like to bring up because they're tiny. I mean, $7 million market cap, an 18-cent stock. Put it on your roster, take a look at it, click on the link, and check out the website. Let me know what you think. Thank you for being here, guys. Have an awesome, awesome day. Anyway, guys, later.